One of the worst things that could happen to someone is to go through an entire day on an empty stomach. The reality is that this has happened to many college students, including myself. Without money or proper experience in the kitchen, many of us have struggled with the most crucial need, which is food. According to the study done by Hope Center, 41% of the students who responded to the survey are food insecure. Today, I would like to share with you some tips and tricks of how to cook on a budget. Cooking on a budget is something simple that people without a high source of income, like a college student, can do. It will make you save money that can be later be used to buy something that you can enjoy, like a new pair of shoes or a new fishing pole. It can also help you with your health, since cooking at home can be so much healthier than eating out. Today, I will inform you about the planification process, the food choices, and the food preparation. Meal planning really lays the groundwork for saving. And who doesn't want to reduce their money expenses? If you plan well, you're likely to spend less on grocery shopping. In fact, when you go to the store without a list, you're likely to spend up to 40% more. Plus, you're more likely to cook if you have a plan set. A plan can take any form. At the most basic is a simple grocery list, but you will save even more when there's a good meal plan behind the list. Good meal plan is like building a puzzle. Try to avoid selecting recipes that don't fit together, or else you end up buying a whole different ingredients. Select one recipe, look at the ingredients, and make that one help you select the second one, and so on. For example, recipe one uses carrots, find a recipe that uses carrots so they don't go to waste. I also recommend making a big list of meals to cover you for the next several days. And from that list, create a grocery list of items that you need to complete those meals. That grocery list will give you something to focus on while shopping, as you're trying to find those items rather than wandering the aisles hoping for an inspiration to strike. A list helps you keep a lot of unplanned food purchases out of your car and gets you out of the store much faster. Once your list is in place, we can start with the food selection at the grocery. One of the best way to keep costs low is to keep your initial ingredient costs low. If you buy inexpensive foods, your costs will be much lower. One great way to make a low cost meal is to pair on a sale meat or products item with the low cost staple food like rice, beans, peanut butter, pasta, spinach, bananas, or apples. These foods are always low cost. For example, if tomatoes are on sale, consider making a meal that utilizes those tomatoes along with pasta, which will result in a cheap meal. If peppers are on sale, cook up some rice and have a stir fry. Learn to love these generally inexpensive yet healthy foods like canned tuna, canned or dry beans, rice, pasta, eggs, oats, frozen vegetables, canned vegetables, frozen fruit, carrots, potatoes, spinach, green peppers, celery, bananas, chicken, or ground beef. Try to go also for the generic brands, and the name brands tend to be a little more expensive. And our goal is to save money as much as we can. To finalize, we finally go to the kitchen once we have everything from the store. To start your cooking at home experience, you first have to have the basic utensils. Some of the basic utensils I recommend acquiring include a 12-inch pan, a spatula, some tongs, a cutting board, a knife. These utensils will be the base for any beginner starting out the kitchen. From here, the sky's the limit of what you can acquire in your kitchen. I recommend cooking in bulk and having a set day to cook your meals throughout the week, since people struggle with time the most. You can also just cook your sides and then your main on that day, so you don't struggle with time. So you can mix or match of whenever you want to cook, or use the leftovers from one, like I mentioned previously. So you don't spend that much time cooking. To wrap it all up, these were my tips of how to planify, how to choose your foods, and how to prepare it. This is what I usually use for myself. Since I'm a college student, I like to save money too. So my question to you is, what are you waiting for? Start saving, make your list. Thank you.